And of course, with the impending storm, we're thinking about all those homes along the coastlines, wherever you live, and that includes the ones that are in Rodanthe. And we know they're vulnerable when those ocean waves really start to pick up. We've been telling you for months now that those homes that have stood in the Outer Banks for decades are simply falling into the sea.
The latest incident happened just yesterday, the 10th home to fall since 2020 and the third in just a week's time. Will Thomas has this story.
This house was nicknamed Front Row Seats, and that's what dozens had to see it collapse into the ocean. This marks the fourth home to go in the last 5 weeks and the 10th since 2020.
In regard to an eroding beach, a beach that's receding, we expect more.
On the Cape Hatteras National Seashore side, Superintendent David Halleck says they try to encourage homeowners to move or destroy them before this happens.
We're recommending strongly is that before a house gets in this position, perhaps when it's on the beach but not entirely in the water, that house be moved or removed to prevent a collapse.
But it's not always that simple for homeowners.
I think every situation is different. Every house is different. Every owner is different. Everybody's mortgage or debt situation or financial situation is different. So I don't think you could put a one-size-fits-all on it by any stretch. Some people can afford to move them, some people can't.
Homeowners also continue to feel this area of the Outer Banks is neglected.
One, the narrative, it kind of makes us sound like bad guys and we really didn't do anything wrong. And two, the way we're treated in this area versus other parts of the Outer Banks where they get beach nourishment.
On the insurance side, Congressman Greg Murphy has introduced legislation involving the National Flood Insurance Program in an effort to help homeowners out.
There's no mechanism right now to access those monies before something would happen. It's going to be after something happens. We're allowing homeowners to access the National Flood Insurance Program and get monies to basically demolish their house if it's been condemned or it's not livable before it is taken by the ocean. So it's trying to be proactive.
But it still could be months before this legislation is voted on in Washington, D.C., and it's been brought up before with no action taken. Our continued reporting still shows that finding a funding source to address this issue remains the priority.
There's a lot of money that's needed to really take care of all these things. And so it really is trying to look at what's going to be the best solution right now while we're talking about other stabilization maneuvers or processes.
Yeah, coming down to the money there, some have even asked what the county can do. The county can only deem the property uninhabitable, but ultimately they can't tell the homeowner what to do. It is their responsibility.